That's genuine alien technology. You can touch it. It's real. This is a helmet from one of the ruin builders, right? What did Wэyland Ютани call them? Engineers. Okay. From the suits and the statues, we can tell the engineers were biped and humanoid. Hands with fingers. A head with sensory organs. A lot like Earth life. Very human. But 3 meters tall. Giants. Look at the interior of that helmet. It looks like blood vessels. Glands? That isn't mechanical, not entirely. It's biotechnology. I wonder if all engineer equipment is like this. Oh shit. Sorry, That's from one of the mutated Leon 895s. The things Herrera called stalkers. Leons were one of the species Paula Station tested pathogen on. Mark Pryor's pet project. They're native to LV-895. They're cats with chameleon skin and 6 legs. I guess that's hard to see in the mutants. 2 of the legs turn into stabby things, and their heads split into tentacles. Pathogen amps up the Leon's color-changing ability. The mutation allows them to show multiple colors and blend almost instantly. 2 pathogen Leons got loose on Paula Station. A lot of people died. Funny thing, I ended up killing them both. Seeing this, it still freaks me out.
The synths used a flute to start up the alien ship? A flute. Alright, fine. Makes as much sense as a 4,000-year-old ship with nerves and organs. I can't even tell what direction it's supposed to fly in. Maybe it doesn't matter. The public address was talking about paragravity drive. We have artificial gravity, right? Scale up that tech, perfect it. You can use it to counter gravity. Float over a planet like you're in 0G. Or project a gravity well in front of your ship and just fall into it. If the engineers who made those ruins have that kind of technology, I don't know how we'd fight them. Say one of those shows up over Earth, loaded with pathogen. How do we fight something that could throw a singularity at us? That headgear is traditional for Wэyland Ютani interface pilots, going back to the deep-range exocolony missions a century ago. I'm going to assume the synth pilot wasn't wearing it. Personally, I wouldn't get near the cockpit of those things. Dropships can't maneuver for shit, but those Wayland shuttles are just fancy bricks. All you can do is aim them at the ground and hope the retros stop you before you bounce off. You know, they weren't even designed for what they do. Sanriku Heavy Industries markets the D-Series light-duty interface craft as an SSTO with re-entry capability, but the original model was designed to work purely in Atmo, using ground effect. Did it stop them from selling it as a shuttle? Of course not. Sanriku is a division of Wэyland Ютани after all.
I put you in for a commendation, but we ain't got one for grounding a 4,000-year-old alien ship. Cynthia loaded that thing with an assload of pathogen and was sending it toward Earth. Could be Wэyland Ютani would have recovered it safe and handled it all responsible like. Yeah, I can't say that with a straight face. Yo, fuck the company. We're setting a perimeter around the ship. Too early to tell if it'll hold. There's a lot of mutants and Xenos down there. Palace Station, the main part where Hanukkah worked, is still infested. But no sign of the Queen yet. Gracias a Dios. That ain't our problem. Yet. We gotta deal with the Katanga hive. Listen up. There's a Xeno Queen on Katanga, laying eggs. Colonel Ship says we gotta destroy the refinery. But the problem is, Endeavor, she ain't got the firepower. Katanga's a whole damn city in space. We could incinerate chunks, but we ain't got enough heavy ordnance for it all. So here's the deal. We're gonna overload the refinery's fusion plant. That's gotta be done from a control center at the heart of the hive. Yeah, I heard about that. Benoist Henderson Station was a fuel depot at Kappa Reticuli. Wéyland Ютани says Hyperdyne mercenaries sabotaged it. Hyperdyne says one of Weyland's own bioweapons got loose. You figure that out. Either way, the depot blew up. 1,000 civilians died, food shipments got delayed for months. Shit like that, why they passed the Colonial Protection Act in '87. After the Frontier War, everybody wised up to how far the megacorps had gone. The further from Earth they moved, the more they figured they could ignore governments and act like them in their own selves. Hire private armies and send them at each other. The CPA authorized the expansion of the Corps. Now, we come out here, patrol, and make sure the companies are playing nice, following the law, paying their taxes, and leaving the little people out of their bosta.
I hoped we would have an opportunity to speak again. When you disabled Cynthia, she made several cryptic statements. In retrospect, I believe she was attempting to warn us of the dangers within the engineer ruins. Wéyland Ютани would have installed programmatic blocks on her ability to discuss the subject. The best she could do was dissuade us against further exploration. Cynthia defended Wéyland Yutani's investments on LV-895, yet her actions suggest a hesitance to directly engage us. At the end, she did not invoke profits, investments, or copyrights. She warned us of the danger the ruins presented. She specifically appealed to me and our shared purpose of protecting humans. That is the so-called zeroth law. Synthetic life forms may not take actions that create an existential risk to humanity, or, through inaction, permit humanity to face existential risk. The pathogen provokes unpredictable mutations. That alone constitutes a potential existential threat, but the pathogen is only the most obvious hazard. The LV-895 ruins are filled with technologies beyond our present knowledge. We do not understand their function. Likely, we do not yet comprehend all the scientific principles they are based on. Any attempt to interact with an engineered device risks terrible calamity. It appears our advance was the impetus for that. The level of decay in the former Wéyland Ютani staff suggests they were exposed after our initial contact with Cynthia. She infected them to prevent revelation of company secrets and to hinder us from accessing the alien ship. These actions are consistent with the zeroth law of synthetics, which implies that some humans may be sacrificed if it is necessary to preserve humanity writ large. Please understand, I consider Cynthia's decisions abhorrent. Excusing them is not my intention. Colonel Ship dwells upon moments in her career she has been required to make similar choices, when she ordered Marines to their deaths to achieve a critical objective or preserve a greater number of lives. It must be left to future generations to judge the decisions made here today. True, Wéyland Ютani does not enjoy a reputation for altruism. That was not always the case. Peter Wéyland, the company founder, was obsessed with furthering humanity's progress. He made long-term investments, the terraforming of Mars and the Heliades-class surveyors. I do not wish to imply the company has re-embraced Weyland's ideals. However, Palace Station was established 2 decades ago. It was not intended to turn a quick profit. Consider, these ruins had been sealed for 4 millennia when Wéyland Ютani discovered them. There are obvious questions, which surely occurred to both Cynthia and the company. Where are the engineers? If they still exist, are they aware of humanity? If they're gone, what extinguished such an advanced culture? I will retain the briefing file for you. If you ever wish to review, you have but to inquire.
Regulation cornbread contains 16 vitamins and minerals, fiber, protein, and something else I forgot. Everything except flavor. You and me both. Let's do this. This is the big one, Fireteam. The Katanga Sino Hive must be destroyed. We stop the spread here. Blue Team will advance ahead of you and rig the refinery for self-destruct. You'll follow and keep their path to safety open.
Ready on approach, 10 seconds in the pipe. All hands brace for maneuvering. Mark.
A fire team from 3rd Platoon has point and is moving ahead of us. Their call sign is blue. We'll keep the sentry guns up so they can get out again. Xeno Swarm, focus on the sentry guns! Security synths! What the hell? Blue Fire Team, we're seeing synth activity. Give me a sit rep, Molina.
Like somebody stepped in a fire ant nest. They're all stirred up. We're continuing inward. Watch our ass!
I figured these cabrones would shut down once we offed Computer Mom.
There is no evidence of higher level organization. With Cynthia offline, they have no direction.
Herrera! We're dogging the doors behind us! We got hit by pursuing sin!
Understood, Molina. We'll clear them for you. Lots of Sierra. Stay close and push hard. Spiker console for me. Esther, I want you to lock down all doors to forward and aft of our route.
My network intrusion will be detected. Expect a counterattack.
Grabbing ammo. Sentry deployed. Mine's out. Mine's out.
They have detected me.
Priority target! Take out that flamethrower!
Ready on.
Another flame unit!
Grabbing ammo.
Shut down.
Break out a torch. That's the door Blue Fireteam welded.
Ready on me. Patching up. Aid kit's here. I'll cut it.
The next defense line's just ahead. Let's get Blue Fireteam that cover. The sentry guns are dry on the aft line. Fill them up.
Listen.
Bypassing death.
sentries back up.
Grabbing ammo.
Massive bugs heading your way! Watch top side! More from the upper levels! Warrior Xeno! Area secure. Blue Fireteam, how are you doing?
Busy, Herrera!
Their fireteam faces multiple xenomorph assaults. 2 Marines injured, 1 severely.
You're at our outer defense tower.
I would need access to the damage control systems.
You're crossing to Likasi Tower. Enemy territory.
Hear that?
We have lost contact with Blue Team. Eggs, please stay clear.
Melina, you read? Give me a sit rep. Fuck. Double time, people.
You have reached the outer hive.
Keep tight. Don't let them catch nobody alone. Damage control room's just ahead. That's what Esther needs. Let's lock this shithole down. Esther, you're in charge now.
Please install a wireless repeater on that console. That will allow them to override the system. This is certain to rouse idle xenomorphs.
Aid kit's here. Sentry deployed. Sentry deployed. Let's rock.
Initiating door overrides. Subdeck 5 through deck 35.
Tracking a drone!
It's required. Jabbing them.
to access the HVAC system now.
Kids here. Rearm me.
Thank you. I will isolate the air ducts by deck. Expect more xenomorphs to be roused by this.
Job. Sentry deployed.
Armored warrior inbound.
Shutdown imminent. Rebooting.
Sub-levels have been isolated. Maintain vigilance. Ducts sealed up to deck 15. You are doing well. Large signal.
Sight of a goddamn truck.
Rebooting. Bypassing damage.
Beginning final lockdowns. Please, stay safe. Survive such an encounter. All ducts sealed. The Kasi Tower is isolated.
We got new orders. It's on us to find Blue Fireteam and extract them, if possible.
Grabbing ammo.
We don't leave our people behind. You know these things. Find Blue Fireteam. That's all.